What is up, guys? Jaythestingray here again, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a different type of video for you. This is going to be a box, actually 3 boxes. My mom sent a bunch of shit home with me the other day. It was a bunch of my stuff from when I was a kid. She was just trying to clean out some space, and basically said take all this shit out of my house. So yeah, I'm doing that. I just wanted to show this off to you guys. I haven't looked through any of this, so I know kind of what's in there, but not 100%. So yeah, I'll show this off to you guys, and trying not to take too long while I do it. This is Violator 2, McFarlane figure from '95. This is back many years ago. These things were actually worth a little bit of money, and this was one that was worth money. And let's see, there's another one in here. This one's actually worth quite a bit. At one time, it's worth like $2 now. And these are unopened, guys, so I haven't played with these. But this is Werewolf from the other one's obviously from Spawn. This is from Wetworks, which I never even read Wetworks comics, but Werewolf figure. I only got him because he was worth some money. And obviously hold on to him, but I'm not exactly breaking the bank with what that's worth these days. And this is oh wow, got all kinds of crazy shit in here. Oh wow. Okay, I'll just get started here. I've got an alligator foot apparently. I don't know when or where I got that, but that is an alligator foot. And got a Youngblood card there. You can see it looks like some sort of embossed card from Wizard. Probably worth jack fuck all. And the rest of these are, oh, here's a cool one. Another Wizard card. That's Pit. You guys remember Pit? I was a big fan of Image, so you can see a lot of Image shit in here. And the rest of these, this is like a full set of the Wildcats. This is not one of them. This is another one of those. The Wizard. I was a big fan of Wizard comic magazine back in the day. There's another one, Superman. Okay. Battlestone. Cards look cool. Oh shit. A fucking Hank Aaron card in here. Upper Deck Hank Aaron. Who knew, right? I thought I got rid of all my baseball cards. But let's see. I've got this one in a nice case, so let's see what that is. Rip Claw. I didn't know there was this many of these in there that weren't part of the set. There's a Wolverine. That's the dog drinking that you're hearing in the background. Wolverine, I don't know if you can see that. It's apparently I'd forgotten whatever the hell is special about these cards. This is Ghost Rider. It's that same style. All kinds of shit in here. Some Spawn cards. Some X-Files shit in here. X-Files cards? Who the hell knew these existed? From outer space. They show up a lot better on the camera than they do in person. Of course, I'm a huge X-Files fan, so no surprise I have those. I just don't remember having them. Got something else in here. It's like an old dried up flower from some wedding, probably. Anyway, it's a big wad of these X-Files cards. God, I do not remember having those. Those are awesome, though. I'm going to have to look through those. Like this Squeeze, one of my favorite. Squeeze, and then here's Tombs right next. There's some awesome art on these. God dang. I need to look through these again. Anyway, but the rest of this set is all, it's Wildcats. Well, one more. The Max. And then there's a Hulk. I don't know what the fuck's up with those. I've got a whole set of these Marvel cards in a binder somewhere. Maybe in these boxes. But these are all these wild cards. This is a complete set. Wildcats, is that what I said? Youngblood. No. Whatever the fuck they are. Some cards. Man, that's pretty cool. I didn't know I had all that shit in there. This is the fun part. You get to watch me put shit back in the box. And what else we have in here? There's some pretty cool stuff here. Land of the Dead. This is whatever you call the things you put behind the theater and it lights up. Land of the Dead. We got some good ones here. We got H2O. And John Carpenter's Vampires. Obviously my tastes haven't changed too much since back in the day. Not too far back in the day. I think H2O was in the theater when I was still working there. I believe. But, alright. Let me get on to the comics here. Oh, damn, I don't remember any of this shit. Ultimate X-Men, the Tomorrow People. Fuck, that doesn't look that old. It's like a big ass toy catalog. I'm just going to show that off. Now this is some stuff I've gotten recently. I wanted to show that off. Let me show you what it is. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. About 10 years ago, I guess more recent than a lot of this stuff. What else is in there? Ultimate Fantastic Four. Now, you'll see a lot of these in here. Cyberforce. I'm a huge fan of Cyberforce. 13. I think I have most of these, most of the comics in this whole collection. 11. I'll go backwards since that's how they're in order for me here. 9. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. Oh wow, I remember this. This is Shaman's Tears by Mike Grell, Image. Let's see a year on that. But you remember these cool covers they used to do? I think I had a few copies of that one. I don't know what that's doing in with this pack here, but that's some of the newer stuff I purchased, not necessarily newer stuff. Let's see. This is Supreme. Apparently I have 2 copies of that. This is Brigade #1. Bloodstone #1. I told you guys I liked Image. Blood Strike, I'm sorry. And then another Brigade. Another Brigade #1, which I don't know why this has a different cover than this other one. This is Tribe. More Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk 1. I love what they did with these covers. A lot of cool stuff. Shadowhawk 2. Stormwatch #3. I don't remember a lot of these titles even. Oh, here we go. Fuck, I didn't even know I had this shit. The Deadpool #1. Yep, I'll be damned. If that's worth anything. Hailstorm, this is shit that really appealed to me. I think I bought this like 3 or 4 times. Hailstorm, Prince of Lies. There's Stormwatch #1. And Death Blow. Remember Death Blow? This is probably something I haven't even opened this, I don't think, but I know I read this comic at one point or another. This is the Batman Adventures Man Bat. That was an awesome episode of the animated show. Inside Image. Who knew they made this? A Married with Children comic. And then what is that? Supreme. Yet another group of comics. I don't remember. Got a whole bunch of Spawn cards here wrapped up with a zip tie for some reason. Obviously, I was very concerned about keeping these nice. Got a I got a Zippo here. Let's see what this is. Camel Zippo. Oh shit, this is a nice ass Zippo, guys. I don't smoke anymore, but I did at one point. Mint condition. This is a very nice Zippo. Look at this. Well, I'm not going to break it. It's got a little seal on the back, but it's squared off. Anyway, I have a few Zippos, but I didn't collect them or anything. And this is one from Gundog Comics. I don't even remember what this is, from '95. I got the I guess the artist or whoever wrote it or drew it or whatever got him to sign it. There's a Far Side 2006 desk calendar. Yeah. Who knew, right? This is some Image and Valiant. Deathmate. Another Deathmate. Another Deathmate. This is by Sam Keith, Jim Lee, and Rob Liefeld. Darker Image. Shit, there's a... Well, that hasn't even been opened, but look, there's a Death Blow card in the back of there. Wild Star. I felt like I bought a lot of these just because how cool the covers were. Oh, shit. I bought 2 of them. Awesome. Wildcats. #3. Wildcats #1. This is that Wildcats #1 cover is what I remember so much. And then there's Wildcats #2, Wildcats #4, which I think that's still sealed with a card in the back. Is that Wetworks card? Or maybe it's a Wildcats card. All right. I don't even know what a lot of this shit is. This is like a lot of stuff I bought and just never opened. Some Supermans. There's some Batmans with, I think that's Bane on there. So, 666. And 498, another Bane. Detective Comics. This one is sealed so you can't even tell what's in there. So I'm really fucking interested to know what's in there. Give me just a second because I'm curious now. What could possibly be in here? What is this in there? Spider-Man 2099. Maybe you guys know something about this that I don't. #1. Apparently I thought that was valuable at one time. They get tape stuck all to the motherfucker to make it worth so much more. But, yep, I remember liking that 2099 comic. See, apparently a lot of these are in file folders. It shows you what a fucking dork I was. I actually filed them away, and this is not even right. You know where I got this? X-Men the movie. It's X-Men number 64, X-Men Classic. These are not even filed right. It said Punisher on it. Uncanny X-Men 280. X-Men Classic 70. X-Men Adventures number 1. Oh, I love this one. This was, I think, when they introduced the character of Bishop. Bishop right here. I love Bishop. That was a fun issue. More Bishop. Bishop and Storm there. 283. Amazing Spider-Man. There's a few in here, but I won't waste the time to open it. Amazing Spider-Man 356. Oh, this is actually one of my brother's old comics. It's not in the greatest shape, but this is from '81. The Incredible Hulk, number 264. Just kind of have that for sentimental reasons. This is like one of the first comics I read, just because it's what he had. And this is actually the comic that got me into reading comics. This is Spider-Man 13. I guess it just says Spider-Man. Anyway, it's when I first saw him get the black suit. It may not have been when he first got it, but it's the first comic I ever read was Spider-Man, and just really became a huge fan. Probably, I'll see a release date on that, but McFarlane did the art on that. Daredevil, Man Without Fear. I was a big Daredevil fan too. 298. Daredevil 300. I've apparently stuck some cards in the back of there. Follow the Kingpin from 92. I did some weird shit, man. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. This is 119 Spectacular Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Sabretooth is in that. It was a lot of the comic book shops I went to. They had like dollar bins or 50-cent bins or whatever. So I bought a lot of old stuff and just read them because they were cheap. Which they still do that. Like most of this stuff would be in there. And this is I probably have part 1 of this, but this is part 2 of You see Morpheus here? Oh, over here. I'm a big fan of Morpheus. Hey. No. No. God damn it. Another Daredevil. Alright, and that is all that's in this box here. I wasted enough of your time yet? There's some pretty cool stuff in there. I forgot about a lot of that. Zippos and comics and all kinds of shit. In the third box here, got my nifty file folders once again. This shit's just thrown in these folders. This is under Other, the folder marked Other. Incredible Hulk, 389. Incredible Hulk, 388. Look at Hulk. He's got a pretty badass haircut. He'd fit in these days. Deathlock, number 5. Ghost Rider. This is not Ghost Rider. This is another one of my brother's comics, I believe. It's probably just stuck in this thing. This is Flash number 308. It's kind of cool. I can remember which ones I read of his. Huh. Flash was... I was never a big fan of Flash. I mean, I like the character, but I was just never the biggest fan. I'm never a big DC guy anyway. But, oh yeah, now we're getting my bread and butter here. Youngblood, number 1, obviously. I'm a fan of the Image. I have 2 of them in there. Oh, Youngblood number 0. Gotta have that number 0. This is going to be worth a lot of money one day. This is not... I probably paid... Oh, hell, I may have paid that for it. I don't know. They've just been all mixed match, the covers. Youngblood Strike File, number 1. And there's another number 1. Some pretty cool artwork there. The Max, number 4, which... I'm not going to take the time to take the shit out, but apparently there's a certificate of authenticity in there for some reason. Max number 4, and then there's Max half. And I think I may have gotten that somewhere or something. I don't know. Youngblood number 3. Darkhawk 25. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. More Cyber Force. Oh, yep, here we go. Cyber Force number 1. Cyber Force number 2. Mark Silvestri. Big fan of this stuff. I love that artwork style. That cover especially. Oh man, what is... I've got a bunch of shit stuffed up in here. Whole bunch of spawns, apparently. The Spawn number 1, which once upon a time it was worth a little bit, but not anymore. There's a Wizard. Number 21, Shield Wizard. I was a big fan of Wizard. Cyber Force number 4. Oh, and number 3 on the back. And then Pit. You guys remember Pit, number 1. It was always a pretty cool looking comic. I can't remember if it's any good or not, but I remember the comic itself. Almost done. I'll try to get through these pretty quickly. Alright. Punisher, number 63. 64. 66. I would get into these certain stories, and I would just like read that story really hard until it went to something else, and I probably lost interest. 68. 70. 55. Look at that. That looks cool. Punisher 2099, number 1. I wonder if that's worth anything at all. Punisher 69. This is Spectacular Spider-Mans. I've got a few stuck in the same deal here, but it's like Annual 11. 7, I think. That's Web of Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Man 183. Spectacular Spider-Man 181. Web of Spider-Man. Oh, that's not right. This is Anne Rice's The Interview with a Vampire comic from Innovation. Huh. I don't remember I remember owning it, but I don't remember if it's any good or not. And here's Web of Spider-Man 92. Web of Spider-Man 82 with the Hulk in it. As I killed Spider-Man. Badass. X Factor 85. X Factor 88. I was trying to see who did that cover. That's a pretty cool looking cover. Amazing Spider-Man 372. You can tell how much I cared about these. These aren't even wrapped up. It's probably stuff I got for cheap and just don't even, I mean, it's never going to be worth anything. There's no reason to even. 75. X-Men Classic. I remember this cover. X-Men 278. Uncanny X-Men. I always remember this cover. I was a big fan of Rogue here. She's cool. More X Factor 87. X Factor 84. Oh man, I remember this. Deathlock. Look at Spider-Man has the Deathlock arm. It's badass. 21. This is just Spider-Man. I don't know. Oh man, I used to love this cover too. Spider-Man and Beast. 15. Yeah, these aren't in order at all. X Factor 83. X Factor 77. And the Amazing Spider-Man 333. Venom there. Always a fan of the Venom stuff. Venom and Carnage both. Wolverine. Nope, not Wolverine in here. They're in here somewhere though. This is what if? Oh man, I was talking about this the other day. What if Spider-Man had kept his 6 arms? I used to love this type shit. There's one. Let's see if it's probably right here. There's one if Sandman and oh shit, one of the water guys got together and they made like Mudman. Spectacular Spider-Man 195. The Death of Vermin. Amazing Spider-Man 371. There's got the Vulture. Spectacular Spider-Man 186. Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man 264. There's a Battletoads ad on the back. Web of Spider-Man number 96. Who's this? Ghost Rider down here? Yep. Bloodshed. Web of Spider-Man 81. Bloodshed, this pink dude down here. Oh, him. Spelled Wolverine too. I'm wrong on there too. So. Wolverine battles Incredible Hulk. No number or anything on that. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. Ghost Rider and Blaze. Spirits of Vengeance. Incredible Hulk, 260. That one's old there. Incredible Hulk, 262. Doctor Strange, 57. Looks like I got a bunch of Avengers in here. This is 339. Oh, here we go. This is Captain America, Man and Wolf, part 1 of 6. Just to let you know I've got all of those parts in here somewhere. Web of Spider-Man. 83. Captain America's 402. Some shit in a box. What the hell is this? Entertainment this month. Oh, I know what this is. I wonder how much this shit was to get shipped to me. This is my old address from like 30 years ago. It's pretty cool. Not that long ago. Oh man. You guys remember when Superman was killed? That's the Superman collection. Yeah. That one's still sealed. Comics Greatest World X from Dark Horse? I don't even know what that is. Or X Factor. I don't know what all this shit is in here. Issue of Wizard. Let's read the hell out of Wizard. Oh man. They came from inner space to Micronauts. That's pretty old. The New Mutants, number 19. Looks like a giant bear there. Blowing up somebody. There's some weird combinations of shit in here. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. Mysterio's back. This time he's not alone. Book the cover's ripped off. I don't even know what it is. Okay. Moving on. No, I'm sorry. This is the Death of Superman. I don't know what that other shit was. But look here. Thick ass. That's all the books, right? It's like, you remember this? Remember that cover right there? Anyway. 92. I got that one. I've got that one. I've got that one. That's probably what came in this box originally, was a shitload of those. Swiss Family Robinson Lost in Space. What the fuck? Who knows? Yeah. That's going to be it. Incredible Hulk, number 166. This fucker goes for 20 cents, so that is an old-ass comic book. It is Old Bastard on the back. That's an old motherfucker. Anyway. that's it, guys. I'm going to cut this shit off. It's been a long-ass rambling video, but thanks for putting up with me. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.